Oh, you know that voice. You know that voice, don't you? Jackson Brown.
Absolutely.
You can always tell when it's Jackson Brown.
Smooth.
Hey, we got at least 3 listeners tonight.
Oh, really?
At least 3. Yes. There's my son Tony, who's listening online in the cornfields of Nebraska.
And the Eskimos up in Alaska.
There's Dr. Orlick's daughter, Darcy, who's somewhere in Mount Pleasant tonight.
She wouldn't tell you where, would
yeah,
she?
obviously it's a very slow night for her, but she is with a member of royalty in this town. She is with Jeff Tuma, as in the Embers Tumas.
Yeah, that's
the Tumas.
A long time.
Yeah.
Long time established.
Yes, and Jeff was kind enough to call and actually said a couple of nice things about what we're doing.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he? You talk.
He mostly chastised us, but he actually said some nice things, and we greatly appreciate that, Jeff. And if you want to send over a half-pound pork chop,
that would be, yeah, we'll split it, all right?
Yeah, me and Thompson will split it, and we're only on the air for another 30 minutes, so we hope you have speedy delivery from the Embers.
Quick story, I talked with his dad at Opus a couple of years ago.
Clarence.
My mother came here in 1940, in the 44 or 45, and and they knew Clarence and his wife, and so I introduced myself, and he was talking about you know when we first built the Embers, or opened it in 1958, that
my wife was born. Right?
Yeah, my wife too, as a matter of fact, 1958, and
she's looking at me like
not that we're really,
hell of a lot.
Yeah, not that we're really dating anybody. He had made the comment to me. He said, you know, they really criticized him for, at the time, building a quality restaurant or establishment like that, luxury restaurant, outside of town.
Yeah.
It was outside the city limits.
Far from campus.
And the campus was only where the library is, I think, is about at the time.
Yeah. And
I think it was between that and the serving the pork. He said that was, you know, one thing that at the time they really didn't.
They probably
think was proper.
They probably frowned on that in Isabella County back then.
Yeah, but look, it was a success in how many years?
Oh,
it just closed a couple years ago.
We all missed it.
Oh, we do.
We missed the Embers terribly, Jeff.
And the peas and peanuts.
And the peas and peanuts. Yeah. Well, this is quite a segue as we're talking about food, because I'm looking at my daughter and she is irate.
Uh-oh.
What's the matter with you, girl?
Food?
Well, I want to talk about something right now, and it's a subject that is very dear to my heart, and it's something that really pertains to my time at CMU. When I was at CMU, I ate a lot of Cheetos. I still eat a lot of Cheetos, but I eat a lot of Cheetos. And
you eat a lot of Cheetos?
How many Cheetos?
A lot. There's no number. If the cheetah ever dies, they could replace him with me. And I just happened to wander down the hall during Stairway to Heaven to get a snack, because that's the perfect song to leave and get a snack.
Or go to the bathroom. Which is what your father did.
Right. And I went to...
Wait, but I got something at the bottom of my shoe.
I wonder where you went.
Get off it! Oh, okay, go ahead.
So I went to the vending machine. This is the same vending machine that I went to last semester every Tuesday and Thursday when I had my BCA 525 Romantic Comedies class. Because you need a snack for that class. No, not that it's boring. It's a great class. But it's very important to have a snack when you're watching a romantic comedy.
Patty Williamson, are you listening to this? Patty?
Wonderful teacher. It was a great class, and I ate a lot of great snacks.
Way to backpedal there.
Yeah. But when I went down there today, I noticed that there was a little change in the vending machine. The Cheetos, which used to be just 80 cents last semester, are now a full $1.
No!
Or the same size.
Say it ain't so!
My mind is blown.
No!
Inflation.
It's unbelievable. If I was still here, CMU would have already extracted about an extra $25 from me. Just from that soda machine alone.
And she would have gotten a loan from Dad for that $25.
I would have. I would have called home and asked for more money for the Cheeto fund this month.
No doubt.
Because more Hall is inflating the Cheeto prices.
between you and my wife, cheese would be gone. All the cheese in this world would be eaten, would be gone.
Hey, Jeff Tuma, if you're still listening, how about this? How about a combination half-pound pork chop and Cheetos entree?
Yeah.
Huh?
See how we can mix that
Oh,
in, all
man,
right?
I'm salivating, baby. maybe we can copyright it.
You know, speaking of classes, I had, and I don't know how, as a senior, like a second-year senior, I got talked into taking this class. It was just an elective. It was a graduate level class. Met once a week.
There's your first mistake as an
Tuesday night
undergrad. Yeah.
for like 3 hours, and I have to. It was Ken Hazlett, by the way, that talked me into taking it. I don't know why. It was historical backgrounds and communication theory.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. And we get into it, and there's this big syllabus of, like Aristotle, Plato, Demosthenes, and all of these, like Greek philosophers and all of this. Somehow we passed that class, but we never went to class, or hardly ever, shouldn't, but, seldom went to class, but boy, we got the term paper done. I mean, pretty much you could go by the syllabus and the readings and whatnot, and we wrote the term paper and passed and got out of there. But I always remember that, and of course we always, probably went out to ye old establishments or something.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
I'm sure you did.
But not to recommend that you don't go to class. Go to class. Go to class.
Not supposed to phone it in.
Not supposed to phone it in, but somehow we got through that. But, oh Lord.
Well, you just heard from my daughter Gina.
Regarding the Cheetos situation.
Regarding the Cheetos situation, the Cheetos crisis here on campus.
At least she found them. It was price.
I did find them.
Yeah, she's chomping through these riddles. So, at our house, I like to talk about my ladies. My two ladies are here right now. On my right, my daughter Gina, and on my left, my wife Susan. My bride of 31 years, and I am the luckiest, most blessed man in the world to be married to this woman. I got to tell you something. So, every year when I do the alumni takeover, I play a special song, and that's what you're going to hear next. It's by Gordon Lightfoot, who was one of the most prolific songwriters and performers back in the 70s. This is a song that Gordon Lightfoot came out with in 1972, and every time I do this show, I dedicate this to my wife, Susie. And the reason why is because she is so beautiful.